matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders
Trash.
and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
230, one touchdown. Yeah, they're dangerous, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Carr right away going to look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Pickkett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw, Pickkett. And that'll be incomplete.
The Raiders.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Facts.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Pickkett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickkett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 30.
Yeah, you good.
The
He did the
Pittsburgh
side.
offense at the line to
Yeah.
start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47.
I can't run the ball. This
gain.
so
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Pickkett will look to pass it. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Pickkett to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down. Pickkett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens.
I like the wide receivers.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take the early turnover and
Yeah, I want to run the ball.
an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
What?
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Yeah, you all stop.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Pickkett. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Down at
Yeah,
the
you were
12,
right there, huh?
It's 1st and 10. First and 10, here's Pickkett. And
What a
this
pass.
is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickkett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
So you fucking with the Lakers?
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So he's not the GOAT.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
Yeah, he nice.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. 65 yards.
Yeah, he
14-0
balling, man.
the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He balling.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Back.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Look at that shit. That nigga watch me. That nigga watch the fucking ball.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pickkett on 3rd and 1. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Pickkett now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20 and in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 36 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents.
Oh, you be doing that,
shrinking the playbook a little
bit.
They did tell us that.
Yeah.
Bottom line, he's really good.
Nah, man. Never had a thought.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Pickkett will look to throw it here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Pickkett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Damn,
And they turn it
oh,
over.
man.
He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Off play action, Pickett on the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pickett sets up play action. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yep.
George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Yeah. Chico shit.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's dedicated to get that bitch to Adams.
In a pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous.
You don't run the ball with Jacob, man. Jacob's a good
runner.
runner.
He showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To the air on first down with Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Pickett finds Pickens out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown. George Pickens, 36 yards. yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's what play I did at first, but when I see what defense he was at, I switched it up.
A rookie catching it and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
That's all. I got practice.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
I want to try when you score.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out
on that sideline
because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided
so you got to what you got to press.
In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Oh, man. What was his name? It's T.J. It's T.J. Yeah, T.J.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Carr. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The
Damn,
improv
bro,
act
you
there,
work
good
for
for
that.
9, and now they'll be looking at a
Yeah,
third
you're
and
gonna score
short,
now,
third and 1.
or you're gonna run it. Come on.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the... And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from
You don't
2
go for no
yards
field goal, so I
out.
can
And
never
the
do that
Raiders'
shit,
decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
I gotta go and practice and do that shit, but y'all I don't.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
Alright, so
offense.
okay, why you gotta press?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Oh.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. Pickett back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly
coming right out.
They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Looking to throw. Pickett, quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Come on, why are you going to get
taken down here just shy of the 30?
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. on the give. This is Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pickkett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise the way that this one has gone, and the frustration to body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw his Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mac Hollins, 50 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Yeah. They got a good kicker. I see a star on them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Yeah.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
On 1st and 10, Pickkett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Pickkett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
I know, right?
Working out of the gun, it's Pickkett.
Look at that
This
shit.
is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
Bro,
and
I
they'll
like
take
this
over at the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his is...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been... And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown.
I've been trying to get into that
continues. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, This rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yep.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get these drives started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Gotta call the right play for the big goal.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
Finally, man.
And the contact may have come too early.
Bro, you been doing that all game, bro.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Looking to throw, Pickkett. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them and for this rookie quarterback.
They need to feed him the ball, man. He's a
Charles, to
fucking
get the
superstar.
victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores.
I know, right? I know, right? That's fun.
He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
For real, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yo.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Oh, when?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something
All
that's
time
a
out, all time out.
and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Looking deep for Adams, and now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.